Hello everyone, and here we are for a second go at how we make a simple collage. First of all, let's look at this little diagram here that I have, and we're going to see that it has 5 elements. It has 2 rectangles, a large and a small, 2 squares, a large and a small, and a circle. 5 basic shapes to make a basic collage. Now remember, a basic collage is our foundation part of our collage. That does not mean we cannot add elements. That does not mean that we cannot adjust these. It does not mean that we cannot add decorative stitching, embellishments, just whatever it is that we want to do. What we're talking about here is how do we get a basic collage down that we can work with or work on or use our focal points to finish up. I have a piece of batting here, and I have a piece of light tan colored cotton on top of it. Okay, now I have my pieces cut here that I want to use, and the first large rectangle I have is in this gold color here. This has a sheen to it, so it has some of that sparkle. You know how I like to always have a little something that sparkles if possible. It's also a great color to splash some color back at me, even though a lot of this, if you look at the diagram, is going to be covered. What is there is going to be bright, and so it'll make a statement on its own. Also, if you remember how I number mine according to how they're layered, 1 would be the bottom, the next layer would be 2, and the next 3. So that tells me how they're going to layer up. So I need number 2 here, and number 2 is a piece of cotton, little flowers. It has this same gold in it, but it has a really pretty contrasting green. I love this piece of fabric. This piece of fabric was given to me by Marcia at Markets of Sunshine, and as a subscriber gift to her channel. Now, the next one is the larger square, number 3, and here it is. All right. This also has the complementary colors, has the same color family, blends really well. And as you see, I have it on my diagram. I'm going to try to put it in there about the same way, like that, something like that. I am leaving just like a little 1/4 inch around the outside. That way, if I ever want to frame this piece, I have framing room. So I have 1, 2, 3. Next is 4. That says it's a circle. And I cut a little circle out of some lace. And it lays over 2 and 3. So it lays in something like that. All right. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5. And 5 is a little rectangle. And I wanted to contrast a little darker tones. These are my darker tones. This is my glitzy tone. These are my lighter tones. So I have contrast in color and tone, and I think that's important. Okay, now that's my basic. We have this, my basic collage. I could stop there and I'd be okay for a basic collage, but now I always like to put some focal points on here, and keeping it simple, I have a round little flower. Let me show you that. That is printed on fabric, and I will put that right in the middle there. I Just think that goes well with the other florals. And then up here, to balance it, I'm going to put my written focal point that I like. So now to me, that's a completed simple collage. That doesn't mean that you can't add some glitz to it when you stitch. You can add embroidery stitches as you work, or you can just do it plain like I'm going to do. And you can add other little pieces, sequins, beads, yarns, just whatever it is that you have that you'd want to embellish with. That's all completely up to you. That's all extra and above the basic collage that you need to work on, okay? So that's a simple collage. All that can be done with scrap-sized pieces of fabric. So that's where we're going to begin. Now I'm going to stitch this off camera, and then I will be back and we'll talk about how I finished it. So stay with me. Okay, I have stitched it, and I did add a couple more things. I always love fuchsia pink with golds. I've always loved that combination. So I took the liberty to do that, add that. Now what I did is I just took a little bit of nylon embroidery thread and just cut a length, because those threads are shiny and they give me the little bit of glitz that I want. I'll show you that. They're just pretty, they're just colorful. This is variegated threads, and so they have the golds, the pinks, and the fuchsias in there. Then I took that same darker fuchsia thread and just did a little outline stitching on the side just to finish it off. This stitching balanced it, since this open space over here looked really odd when I finished the stitching. So you make those little corrections as you go. Now I'm going to quit here, but you could do all kinds of things. You could come in here and stitch around some of these flowers just decoratively. You could put something in the center of this rectangle here if you wanted to. And oh, by the way, did you catch my mistake on this one? I didn't till I was finished. You know, I'm thinking, oh wow, Linda, you are getting old. My flower circle is upside down. Did you catch that? My flowers are upside down. So what I've decided to do is tell everybody that these are, I'm drying these flowers. They're going to be dried flowers. That's why I'm hanging them upside down. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But anyway, this is my finished piece. Simple, simple collage. Very simple. Just remember your basics. Get your basic down, and then you can use your design skills, your playful attitude, whatever it takes for you to cut loose and do some other things with your basic collage patterns. All right, this is our basic collage 2, and since I did get quite a bit of positive feedback that you like this series about these collages and you'd like to see more, then I will make some more forward going, and please continue to leave your comments if there's something particular you'd like to see or anything like that. All right, so okay, there we go. Let's do this. Let's stay scrap happy.